Hey everybody, Jay here at LockNLube. Today we're going to show you how to load a grease gun and then how to bleed the air out of it to prevent airlocks and make sure that it keeps working smoothly for you. So, right here we've got a new grease gun. There's no cartridge in it. And the first step is going to be to use your T-pull to get the plunger out. Now you'll see that with this locked on tight, it's really hard to get that out. So the first step is to loosen this up a little bit. Now if you have a cartridge in your grease gun and you're just reloading it, same thing, loosen it a few twists, and then pull this out, clip it off to the side there, and you're good to go. You untwist this, barrel's empty, you got plenty of room in there. If you had a cartridge in there, grab it by the metal rim and toss it out. Here we've got a new cartridge of grease. On most cartridges you're going to have your plastic cap and your metal cap. The metal cap is the side that's going to go up. Plastic cap is the open side that's going to go on the bottom. Open so that the plunger inside here can start pushing that grease up towards the head. So I'm going to hold on to this plastic cap for a minute here. Take this end in, put it in, slides in no problem. You'll see that metal lip holds it up top. This you pop open. I use it with my thumb. Some people actually use the plastic cap to grab it. There you go. You'll have a little bit of grease on there. Wipe it off. Your plastic cap makes a nice little receptacle for that. Throw it away. Now you'll see that up top here, when we screw this in, there's going to be a little bit of air sitting on top of the grease. That's where the airlock problems can come into play. So we're going to show you an easy trick to make sure that's never a problem for you. So you take this, you screw it in. Now it goes without saying, but don't let the plunger go before you screw it in, alright? Be sure you keep that out until you get it in tight. Screwing this in. I'm going to lock it all the way down. Now, common mistake that people make is you've got it screwed all the way in and you let this go and there's nowhere for it to go, right? Like we saw at the beginning, it's really hard because there's nowhere for that air to move, and that's where the airlock comes from. So what I'm going to do instead is keep this out and then back it off a little bit. So I'm going to go 2-3 twists, back it off about a full turn, and then that's going to allow just enough air to move through there that this thing can go. Now, the other trick here is that this can lock into the follower plate so you can push. Push that up, that gets all the grease off, and then once the grease is all up at the top, give that a little twist, and then it'll go all the way in. So, we've got our follower rod all the way in, we've got our grease in there, we'll give this a few pumps, see if we can't get it to go. See a little grease coming out there, but we'll see. Alright, so we'll keep pumping here, and there we go. We'll see grease start to come out. Means we're primed. So now I'll twist this all the way closed, and we're good to go. Now keep in mind that it will take a few pumps to get it primed, but you'll feel it. It feels different once the grease starts moving through it, and you'll feel that the piston moving through there is actually pumping grease down the hose. And give it a few pumps, and like I said, if you can't get it just by loosening it, you can always lock the follower rod in place and push it to help with the grease. Now, for those of you who are mechanically inclined and want to see inside this tube, see what's actually going on in there, watch the second part of this video. We'll take it apart and we'll show you what's actually going on. Thanks for watching, and for more information, visit LockNLube.com.